What is up, everybody? Jaco here today, and today I'm making a video talking about my move once again. And now you guys are like, Jake, isn't it enough? Isn't it enough? Why do you possibly move as much as you do, right? So there's a lot to it. And a lot of the time you guys are like, yo, it's none of our business, we don't care. And then there's some people who actually do care. So like I say many times before, I try to be as transparent and honest as possible, right? So before we get into this video, be sure to check out both of my amazing OnlyFans that you can see in the description below. And let's get right onto the video. As you guys can see, I've been letting my hair grow a little bit on my chest and my stomach. I actually associated with somebody who liked that, but I don't know where that's going right now. So I was on like dating apps, as you've seen. If you haven't seen the last video, go check that out where I talk about dating apps. Everybody who I speak to on dating apps is so far away from me. Now I moved to Orlando, but not exactly in Orlando. I'm in an area that's like less like people than Orlando. It's just outside of Orlando, and I'm not going to say where exactly. But the point is, I moved here because of more affordable housing and because I felt like I needed to distance myself from Palm Beach. I feel like I continuously see the people that I went to school with and graduated with and blah, 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 and had these issues with over and over and over every single day. So when I moved here with my ex-girlfriend that you guys see me on my straight page, which you'll see in the description. That was my ex-girlfriend. And right when I moved here, it ended up not working out. About a few weeks into living here, it might have even been a month, I'm not sure exactly. But I moved here in August, early August. And it didn't work out. She packed her stuff, she left, she went back home. And we never reconnected. So then I've been living here by myself for the last 5 months. I met a girl here. It didn't work out at all. And now I've been, dating people and not dating yet, going on dates and meeting people, but people are driving an hour and a half to see me. It's not working out. So this video is a couple different things in one. It's talking a little bit about, my relationship, a little bit about my housing and my life, and then a little bit about the housing market. So if you don't know, and you've been living under a rock, the housing market is booming. So I bought my home and pretty much put like $50,000, $60,000 into it, and now pretty much have a buyer for it where I'm going to get my money back, even after closing costs and everything. So I'm very fortunate with that. Now you might say, well, Jake, why are you selling your house? Well, the reason for that is because I have and you're like, you're crazy for buying this house. My house is 3,200 square feet, 5 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms, and my master is downstairs, and then I have 4 bedrooms upstairs with 2 bathrooms. I bought this house because I thought this was my forever home. I thought that I can have a family with my ex-girlfriend and have many kids, 2, 3, possibly 4, and it would all work out. And it didn't. And that's something that I failed to see upon in my life, is I try to predict the future without knowing the future, but just guessing on it. But it's not like I can't afford this house. I'm not selling this house because I can't afford to pay it, because I can. But I'm selling it because there's no reason for me to live here by myself in a couple hours away from my family, as in my mom, my dad, and my sister. I don't really have anybody else. And then every girl that I ever spoken to on dating apps are pretty much from south of me. Palm Beach, Miami, Fort Lauderdale, Jupiter. That's where all the girls I talk to are. So I had a few incidents here as well with my HOA. I had a situation where you're only allowed 2 pets here, and somebody snitched on me and said I had 4, and then I had to get them registered as service dogs, and then they're out. Now they're asking me for a letter that states my disability from a doctor, or they're not going to accept that they're service dogs. I had a situation with my neighbor where my dog got into a fight with their dog because that person brought their dog closer to my house, close to my fence when I told them not to. So it was just a whole situation. That luckily was that person's fault, so I didn't get in trouble for that, even though that person decided to call the cops. So I don't have a good relationship with my neighbor. My neighbors in general snitch me out. My community is just like, to me. You can't do anything. And I keep saying to myself, oh, it's okay, it's a HOA. I'd rather be in an HOA than a non-HOA. Well, I'm tired of HOAs, to be honest with you. But I'm like, you know what? I really, really, really feel like the housing market will crash in the next year. It's a bold prediction because right now the value is insane. Like, you can't buy a house in Palm Beach for less than $400,000. That's a decent house. It just doesn't happen. So I'm either one, moving in with a friend of mine, with my dogs in a little place and dealing with it until I save up money and decide to either build a house or wait till that market crashes and go from there. Or two, I'm going to go back with my parents. And you might say, well, why leave a house that you can afford to go into a house that you're not going to be satisfied, or you're not going to be happy, or you're taking a step down? Well, yes and yes. Yes, I will have all the money that I invested into this home back, plus my down payment and everything. So I'm going to be sitting on a nice stack of money that I can continue to save and possibly put into a savings account to impound interest or compound interest. And I can look into finding a stockbroker who could put my money into stocks for a couple of years and see what happens there. So I could do some of those options. But again, I rather weigh out the booming market and wait till it goes down in order to buy another house. Because the whole coronavirus thing, I don't know how people have money to buy houses, or they're just getting houses that they can't afford. I don't know. I honestly don't know the situation. I just know that, like, I saw a few houses on the market and they sold like hotcakes. Like, there was a house that I was looking at instead of this house. It was and this is in my area, which is a lot. Everything here is about $100K cheaper than Palm Beach. So this house was 2,400 square feet, 3 bedrooms, 3 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms, and it sold for $355. I offered $340. It got declined. So just showing you right there, that's very expensive. Now, obviously not compared to California. I know the housing market over there. I know it's a lot more in Florida, but I just know that this area is crazy. Like, for an example, my parents bought their house for $225, and just a few years ago, their house was worth about $300, $290, $300. Now it's worth over $400, and this is in the last like 6 months to a year that it went up to $400K. So that's just crazy. So I will officially be selling my house. It's up for sale. I do have a buyer. I just have to make sure it goes 100% through and 100% right. And I'm just going to sell all my stuff. I probably have about $20K and stuff that I need to sell. And again, I'll just put my money away for a year or two, or decide to build a home, or watch builders and see if I want to build somewhere and go from there. It's crazy how expensive land is nowadays as well. I mean, in certain areas, obviously you can get land in Texas for next to nothing. But being that I work from home and can go anywhere, I'm hoping the person that I'm speaking with, it builds and grows, and I, make it work out. But I can't predict the future. I can't predict the future. But so that's pretty much it. I am 100% single. I'm gonna sell my home, and if you are contemplating buying a home, wait. If you have a house and have somewhere else to go, like mom or dad's, sell your house and make the money, because there's not a lot of houses on the market now, and the houses that are on the market are very expensive and they sell quickly. So here's the deal: when people, if you go to a candy store and there's only 5 different candies there, it's more likely you sell a candy than you go to a candy store and there's 50 different candies there. More people are going to buy the same candy. So I have the worst examples. You like my bottle? Check this out. Isn't that cool? I think it might be backwards to you guys. How many minutes are we on? Oh, 10 minutes. How about that? So, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions for me, please, please, please let me know. I know you guys probably think I'm crazy as hell, and it's okay. But it is, you know, it is what it is. I honestly, I invested in impact windows in here. I painted my kitchen. I fenced the backyard. I painted a couple other things. I love this house. I love this house, but I love this house for our family. I don't love this house for Jake. Now, if you took the bedrooms that were upstairs and you put them downstairs and this was a one-story, I might stay here. I might, but it's not the case. If this was a one-story, I would pay $50,000 more if I could take my bedrooms from upstairs and put them downstairs. You know what's really annoying? Think about this. Think about this. So downstairs, I have my master bathroom and then one single bathroom. My master bathroom is really far away from the other bathroom. So if anybody comes over to my house, like I have workers here all the time, and they're over here taking dukes and pees in my toilet, and that's my main toilet that I use. So I really like one-stories where you have 2.5 bathrooms, where you can have a guest bathroom, your bathroom, and then the master bathroom as well. Like I can go to my master bathroom and take a duke and stuff, but it's just so off the beaten path. I know you guys think I'm crazy. It's funny though. So, hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm Jaco. I'm here today. I'm here tomorrow. I'm here next week. Be sure to check out my description. You can also see a lot of information on my water bottle, which is really cool, and you should think about getting one because they're amazing. And you can't even feel it's like on the outside. It's not only does it not sweat, it's insulated as well, so you don't feel the coldness on your hands. So it says cold for 25 plus hours, no sweat technology, floats in oceans and pools. Okay, I didn't even know that. Fits 99% of cup holders, big handle for easy carrying. And it's eco-friendly. So be sure to get yours today. I know I'm doing a giveaway for it, and I think I have a 25% off. I could be wrong. So take care, guys.